CEO Halito, everybody that's watching this. Um, I'm just gonna make a quick part 2 to my last video called "Real American Indian" here. Uh, I'm just make a quick video, giving a rundown about that and talking about why some of our people, I mean not our people, I mean some of our people too, unfortunately, but why our enemies, why they are enemies, and why they hate us. Um, so I always want to say we're just making this up, or saying that we're self-hating and this and all these little things or whatever, when a lot of these people, they know the truth, or they just can't handle the truth, you know what I'm saying, because they've been lied to for a long time. But anyway, so back to the real American Indian here, right? So American Indian, just like every continent on this planet, there's never one ethnic group. You know what I'm saying? There's never one ethnicity. There's always multiple ethnic groups within one continent. So let's get that straight. So, Asia, you have multiple. You have Japanese, Chinese, Korean, Filipino. You know what I'm saying? You have different ethnic groups within that supposedly continent, which really, to me, all of that is Eurasia, to be honest. But let's just talk about what they say. So you have that, just like Europe. You know what I'm saying? You got different people in Europe. You know what I'm saying? You got Italians, Britons, Germans. You know what I'm saying? Bosnians. You know what I'm saying? The list goes on or whatever. Which, I mean, Bosnian Serbians is one country, Yugoslavia back in the day. But you guys know, you get what I'm saying. Um, okay. The Americas. Uh, you got us in the mainland. Our identity was taken. If you want to say Tamari, you can. Tamerica, Tamarians. Um, aka so-called black people, black Americans. You have your so-called Mexicans, and I might in the real Mexicans. You know what I'm saying? Then you have Jamaicans, which they're multi-ethnic. You know what I'm saying? You have Jamaicans, Haitians, Dominicans, the real Hawaiians. You know what I'm saying? That's part of the Americas. Um, you know what I'm saying? You have Gullah Geechee, you have Cherokee, and Yanawa. Uh, you have what I'm saying? We have different ethnic groups here too. You know what I'm saying? They're all American. You know what I'm saying? But the thing is, over here, we go by tribes and stuff like that. Over here in the United States, the area you want to call United States of North America, that's how we've been identifying as tribes. So let's get that straight. Okay, now that we got that straight now, um, different ethnic groups of people don't always have the same hair texture. You know what I'm saying? Um, so in the Americas, and this is documented. This is by like, I don't give a fuck about them anyway. We already know who we are. But the people that want to do some research out of slow, it's always been documented that we have many different shades. You know what I'm saying? Of skin color. Like my skin color is literally copper. You know what I'm saying? It's the copper color race. You have other people that might be like very light skinned. You know what I'm saying? Um, you have some people that's very dark. You know what I'm saying? That's real dark. Um, with and in between different hair textures. You know what I'm saying? Somebody might have woolly hair. Somebody actually might have straightish hair. Somebody might have wavy hair, curly, coily. You know what I'm saying? We have different hair textures, and that's just part of our identity as a whole, as being American. You know what I'm saying? Over here in the Americas, we have many different looks. We all don't have the same phenotypes. Like the Native Americans, Siberians, they're the ones that have the same phenotypes. They're the ones that have the same straight hair. We don't have that, and it's documented. The American people were very diverse people. Those people that claim that they're indigenous, they're not diverse at all. Look at them. And I'm not throwing no shade to anybody at all. I'm just being real. And I don't care who you are, you gotta speak real about your people. You know what I'm saying? In our history, because everyone's history has been messed up. We've been lied to. It don't matter if you're American Indian such as myself. It doesn't matter if you're a Native American, Siberian. It doesn't matter if you're a so-called white person. It doesn't matter if you're any. Everybody's history been lied to, for real. We gotta straighten it up. You know what I'm saying? We just can't continue to go on with it. If we want a new world, we can't continue to go on with this fake stuff. You know what I'm saying? Um, but yeah, so I just wanted to touch bases on that because that's one thing, and the same thing. Our enemies, man. Uh, they always want to come into our talking spaces and attack us and saying this and that and stuff. Um, and then they say something like, Native Americans, we have this here, blah, 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 blah. Bro, you're a Native American, I'm an American Indian. They be trying to twine them like they're the same. And this for anybody out there, I don't care who you are, they're not the same. Native American and American Indians are not the same. You can even look that up. And sometimes what happened is over time they start calling it became like they made it to the same thing when they wanted the Siberians, they mixed up and everything. Some of them, they part European and everything too. So they they wanted to include themselves and make themselves indigenous, so they started saying They started saying Native Americans are indigenous when that's not true at all, and that's actually a new term. Hasn't even been, uh, I believe it hasn't even been 100 years since that term been used. You know what I'm saying? Just like how our identity, we didn't get called African Americans until 1988. That was just like literally a few generations ago. That was literally like right before I was born. So that wasn't that long ago. You know what I'm saying? Um, but yeah, these people, they're gonna keep hating, keep ignoring them, or you can keep putting them in their place. You know what I'm saying? But we don't be in their talking spaces. You know that. So everybody knows the truth, man. It's everywhere. I don't. You have to be so dumb to not know. Literally, you have to be dumb to not know that uh, what American Indian people are. You know what I'm saying? We still do our same things today. Not everything, you know what I'm saying? Like the clothes, we don't wear clothes like how we used to. You know what I'm saying? Anything that we did, you know what I'm saying? It was consequences. Talking our languages, wearing our clothes, and this and that, whatever. But we keep the same culture. You know what I'm saying? Just we don't just the same. You know what I'm saying? Um, Yeah, man. We have all different shade colors, hair textures. We're different hairstyles and this and that. Someone tried to laugh, and I guess they didn't think that. People try to laugh and they think that locks wasn't one in America. Come on now, they found mummies of locks. Come on the walls they see people look like me with locks. You know what I'm saying? Locks has always been symbolic in Americas, to be honest. You know what I'm saying? Not just the two braids, you know what I'm saying? That is another hairstyle that we wore. You know what I'm saying? Like Siberians, yeah, they wear that same hairstyle too, you know what I'm saying? Or one single braid in the back, but we always wore two braids. That's not like a one cultural thing, you know what I'm saying? There's many cultures in the world that wear two braids. A lot of Europeans wear two braids, you know what I'm saying? Um, you know what I'm saying? But when it comes to so-called Afro, uh, you know what I'm saying? You already know that's us. You don't even see a lot of Africans with that. And they say, and there's actually a newspaper article that came out a while back saying Africans, they didn't identify with an Afro. You know what I'm saying? That's an American Indian thing. Pics, you know what I'm saying? Um, Braids. Yes, there are people in Africa that have braids, but they have their own braid styles. Us over here in Americas, we have our signature braids. You know what I'm saying? Every place in the world have a signature look. Over here, we have our own signature on how we do our braids and plaits and cornrows. We have, you know what I'm saying? That's our look. But they try to Africanize it. Just like our locks. Our locks do not look the same. You know what I'm saying? And you might, and they be like, locks are African. No. You might see some Africans with locks, but it's not like how it is over here. You know what I'm saying? And it's not one and the same. And a lot of times, if you see some Africans that have some locks, let's say like in the west coast, the west part of Africa, a lot of people they're American Indian, to be honest, because they don't want to talk about that slave trade that happened. A lot of people don't talk about the slave trade. They took us from the Americas and shipped us over there to Africa and Europe. That's documented. And if you want to do a cultural study, just look at that too. You know what I'm saying? And that's why a lot of brothers and sisters in the west coast of Africa, uh, this other Africans, they don't really like them. They call them American Africans, and you can look that up. You know what I'm saying? Um, I'm just letting you guys know what it is. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, as far as that, we have different. Like I said, we have different stuff. We have different hair textures. The way we wear hair is different, even though we might have similar styles. You know what I'm saying? Another thing is somebody's being stupid, right? They don't even know that in documentation it says that they've seen a lot of American Indians, dark skinned too, that wore rope-like hair, rope-like corded hair. I mean, what other description? What else do you guys need? Rope-like corded hair, right? And they had somebody in the comment section. He had a comparison. So he had somebody that had like I guess you said like a 4C, like real woolly hair. Then he had like a Spaniard looking guy, or whatever, and he tried to say this is what American Indians look like, this and that. So this guy automatically assumed that they be acting like we have the same hair texture. Like we don't. We have many different hair textures. But these people, they so stupid. You know what I'm saying? I told him, I was like, bro, like you assuming that my hair is like that or whatever, just automatically assuming that. I'm like, my hair has been silky. My hair is silky, curly. You can see my curls at the end of my locks. You know what I'm saying? It's just that I had got mine locked up, with a lot of us do over here in America. You know, that's what we do. A lot of times we do have that silky, curly hair and this and that. Like I do. I used to wear my hair back in the ponytail. I had my curls hanging down, everything, like swinging and stuff. No perm, none of that stuff. But for us, it's easier if we just, wear protective hairstyles. You know what I'm saying? And that's like a whole other conversation why we have to do that, because it's very important for our people. But anyway, that's all I'm saying. I just got off work. I'm signing off. Everybody have a good day. I'm out here. Peace.